In this video, we are going to discuss about Obverse principle, Pauli's exclusion principle and Hund's rule. Let us start with Obverse principle. Obverse principle, in the ground state of an atom, the orbitals are filled in the order of their increasing energies. Let us take an example. For suppose you are willing to take a house on rent. What you will do first? You will see for the rent. If the rent is lower, you will select that house for renting. In the same way, the electrons will occupy those orbitals which are having lower energy first, then they will go for the higher energy orbitals. So as per obverse, the electrons will occupy those orbitals which are having lower energy first, then they go for the higher energy orbitals. Always the energy of the orbital is calculated by using n plus L value. In the last video, we have seen about the n values and L values. For s orbital, the L value is 0. For p orbital, L value is 1. For d orbital, it is 2. For f orbital, the L value is 3. Here on the board, we have increasing order of energies of orbitals. The order for filling up of the electron inside the orbitals of an atom are 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, so on. If you see here 4s is having lower energy when compared to that of 3d. The reason behind this is nothing but d is having L value 2, and if you calculate n plus L value for this one, it is 5. But for 4s, the n plus L value, that is nothing but 4 is nothing but principal quantum number n value, and s is having the L value as 0. So if you calculate the n plus L value for 4s, it is 4. For 3d, it is 5. So as 3d is having higher energy when compared to that of the 4s, the electron will enter into 4s first, then they enter into 3d orbital. The second one is Hund's rule. Let us see here. The pairing of electrons in the degenerate orbitals takes place only when all the degenerate orbitals are filled with one electron each. Here in this case, the two things you have to remember, that is nothing but the first one is pairing of electron and the second one is degenerate orbitals. The degenerate orbitals are nothing but the orbitals which are having equal energy. If you have degenerate orbitals, in those orbitals the pairing of electrons takes place only when all the degenerate orbitals are filled with one electron each. If you see the example of oxygen atom, it has atomic number 8, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. In p orbital of oxygen atom, you have 4 electrons. If you are distributing the electrons among the p orbitals, you should distribute 1 electron each in 2px, 2py and 2pz. After giving 1 electron to 2px, 2py and 2pz, you are going to give the last remaining or 2px. That is nothing but the pairing of electron takes place only when all the degenerate orbitals are filled with 1 electron each. Remember, you can't give the 2 electrons to 2px and 2 electrons to 2py. Why? Because it is against to the Hund's rule, which says that the electrons should pair up only when all the degenerate orbitals, or else only when all the orbitals with equal energy are having 1 electron each. Last one is Pauli's exclusion principle. If you see the Pauli's exclusion principle, it says that no 2 electron in an atom can have same set of 4 quantum numbers. That is nothing but every electron has different set of quantum numbers. If you see the example of a 2s orbital which is having 2 electrons, for the first electron the n value is 2, L value is 0, m value is 0, and the spin of the electron, spin of the first electron is plus half. If you see the same thing for the second electron present in 2s orbital, you are going to see n is equal to 2, L is equal to 0, m is equal to 0, but s value, if you see here, both the electrons of the same orbital are having 3 quantum number values same, but the last one is different. That is nothing but the spin of electron is different. This shows that every electron has different set of quantum numbers. Maybe they have 3 set of quantum numbers same, but the last one will be different.